Hello and welcome back. Today we're working on a Mac Mini A2348. This is a 2020 M1 Mac Mini and it does not power on. When you connect the power supply to it, like so, there's a button here, a power button, that when you press it, it should turn on this LED here and chime and boot up and work normally. But this one obviously does not. So let's take this apart and start measuring things, and hopefully we will be able to fix it. Let's go. Now that we have the logic board and the power supply outside of the chassis, what we're going to do first is measure if the power supply is working correctly, which means that if it outputs 12 volts, most probably the issue is with the logic board itself. Now, as I've worked on some of these logic boards, there were always some issue with the cap near the PMIC. I actually have a video on one of these Mac Minis, and you can find it right here. Now, let's apply some power to this. By the way, that sound always means, not always, but in most cases, it means that the power supply is working. So let's hope that we will be lucky and we will have a blown cap near the PMIC, and we will return this Mac Mini to its owner and make him happy and keep him doing what he does. We have 12 volts, which means the power supply is working. So let's remove the power supply and put it aside for just a second. Same with the power supply, same with the multimeter. And let's remove the heatsink here so that we can check for any sorts of shorted components. So once you have removed the heatsink as well, you can go ahead, take your multimeter, put it on resistance mode or diode mode, whichever you prefer. As you all know, I prefer resistance mode. Put your black probe to ground and then just measure on these caps here. As you can see, we have 0 ohms to ground, which means this is a direct short to ground. And hopefully one of these little caps here is gonna be bad. I think last time I checked, last time I had one of these logic boards was this one here. I can't recall. Let me put this under the microscope. Because what we're gonna do, since I have ordered some canned air sprays and they're not here yet, we're gonna use some alcohol. And hopefully we will be able to find the short circuit. So 1 volt on our bench power supply, black probe to ground, red probe on our volt, and let's touch the cap where we used to measure after we have applied some alcohol in the area here to find which cap is dead. Oh, we can already see which one it is. Can you? Let me zoom in a little bit and get this in focus so that you can see better. Let me apply some more alcohol and hopefully you will see it clearer this time. Let's go. Can you see it? It's not in focus, is it? We need it right here. See? This little guy here immediately gets hot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's the bottom one. So let us get the hot air. Let's apply some flux so that we do not damage the PMIC. Oh, these tweezers are too big. Let's turn it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. That was uneventful, thankfully. Let's put this here. Cap is removed. Let it cool for a bit, because if we measure now, there's going to be... Oh, it's fine. It's really fine. Let me reapply everything and check if we have fixed our issue. And now that we have successfully managed to put this thing back together, let's give it a go. Power supply in. Keep an eye on the lead. Oh, there's the chime. Well, there it is. Next time you get one of these and it's completely dead and it doesn't respond to anything, and you measure the power supply as I showed you there, and then you find that it does indeed output 12 volts, you should remove the heatsink as well. Take a closer look around the area there, and you will find most likely that one of the caps around the PMIC will be shorted. That's it. I hope you learned something, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.